Hey guys, what's going on? This is Dom with Pie for Life Games, and I'm joined here with our newest member to the team, Mr. Sean Pittman, who just got 11th place at the Yu-Gi-Oh! Remote Duel Extravaganza. So, congratulations on your top, uh,
Thank you.
Sean. And how was your tournament experience overall?
Overall, it was a good tournament. A couple tough matchups here and there, but it was good overall. Konami's been pretty good about these remote duels.
Yeah, I agree. So, what deck did you play that got you your top?
So this weekend we went ahead and played Dragon Link.
Uh,
I felt it was the most versatile of the combo decks.
okay. All right. So, why don't you go ahead and start us off then with what you played?
Sure. So we start off with the normal summons. We have 3 Dragon Chambermaid. It grabs the Tiding in the deck, best trap card in the game. And then we have Double Safer. You never needed more than never needed more than 2. It gets you your rocket. It gets you whatever missing combo piece you need, and then it's great for the grind game.
Okay.
And then we have the extenders, the black and white, and then Levier, Brotar, and Red MD. Realistically, I played 41 at this event because I felt you needed the Red MD just to play through Lancia and Droll if they had both hand traps. Other than that, I think this is the only card worth cutting.
Okay.
And then for the rocket monsters, we did a very small package. We did the 1 Abza router, the 1 Rocket Synchron, the Recharger, and only 2 Tracer. Third one of this never came up. I think 2 is just the correct number, just because you have quick launch. And then I say the only card I'd consider adding is the second one. It comes up when you have to do the needle fiber combo and you open this. Other than that, I think this is the perfect ratio.
All right.
And then that's all that we played for the main deck monsters, extenders. Then we have for the hand traps, we decided to do a very heavy lineup just because Virtual World is technically the best deck. We never worried about the Drytron deck, so we just paid respect to Bird Up and Virtual World because it was our hardest matchups. So we played 3 Ash Blossom. This was fine for Drytron because if they play through Ash, then you're losing that game anyways. Then we played triple Nibiru and triple Lancia. So these are the best cards against the Bird Up and the Virtual World matchups. If they can beat Nibiru, then you have Lancia as a backup card. A lot of times they just can't beat it. And then, of course, Bird Up, they just auto lose to Lancia. And then the best hand trap that overperformed entirely was Gamma. It came up in a lot of matchups, especially when they wanted to overextend in like the Eldritch Dryden deck. They would use Dryden effect, pop Edlin, and then Gamma would just shut them down entirely. So it cut them off from both engines. That was it for hand traps. 12 was the perfect ratio. And then moving on to spell cards, we have triple quick launch. This card shouldn't exist. It's E-Tele for dragons. Then you have the extender World Legacy Guard Dragon, and then Chaos Space. Again, 2 very unfair cards for Dragon Link. And then the 2 bricks, we played both field spells. And then for trap cards, we played the 2 Tiding. Realistically, you can get away with 1, but sometimes you need the combo off by adding the Ravine and pitching this, just so you can go into Guard Dragon place. But other than that, these are the perfect ratios. I wouldn't say play anything else. But
All right.
that's it for the main deck. We played 41. Do you want side or extra first?
It's up to you, whichever you want to do.
Okay. Go ahead and side deck. So, shout out to Kyle. He played a trap deck and got 6th place. I unfortunately did not respect trap decks. I thought they were free, so we played the minimal for it. So, of course, the 1 win button. And then we played Harpy's Feather Duster and 1 Lightning Storm. I didn't think we needed more Lightning Storms so I decided to play double Cosmic instead. It just made it to where I could take out a hand trap and then have something to go first or second. But other than that, that was a free matchup. The main reason that I main decked Lancia instead of siding it is because I wanted room to play triple tactical talents. I really don't have any cards to play going first. Like Judgment, Order, all through testing just weren't good enough. I tried a Pointer, the Red Lotus, and it's just like my end board was good enough as it is. So if they have a hand trap and they stop you, Ash, early on, you grab their Nibiru, their Gamma, Lancia. It just puts them in a position where they just auto lose because you take their starter piece.
Right.
And then, the bird deck does what it does. So we played Forbidden Droplets. We only played 2 of it because we needed room for Drytron for when it did come up. Surprisingly, I only played against 1. They fell out a lot. And then this card also beats Winda. So that's why we stuck with it. And then just for the Drytron matchup, we have 3 Cycle Reader and then 2 Droll. It was insane when I saw it. Other than that, I don't think Drytron's in the meta anymore. So unless the ban list doesn't hit them, this card will probably fall out of favor very soon.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. That not many people have been resorting to Drytron. It's been Virtual World, and now people are starting to pick up on the bird deck. So,
Yeah,
including
bird deck's
myself.
it's getting a lot of traction. It's really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, floodgates for the win. So for the extra deck, we played 3 Striker Dragon. This is standard now. There's no reason to play less. No reason. I mean, you can't play more. Then you have both Guard Dragon, LP, and Pitsy. Again, also very standard. We played 2 Heretic Seal. Overall, my extra deck gets pretty standard as it goes. The only thing that is different is I decided to play IP. So IP was cut for the Sanafon as well as the Quad Boral. Quad Boral is probably the only card I would have put in my extra deck that I should have played, just because it outs Inspector Border and just other problematic cards. But so IP was for those cases where I could go for game. I forced them out to Nibiru at a certain point because they can't let Savage resolve, and then I can just summon out Red MD, summon back, and use the token for IP. And at that point, they just lose the game. And then of course you have Romulus and Crystron. Really, this is the only card that I would ever cut. It's awful. It only comes up in very specific scenarios. But I understand why you have to play it. Then the Link 4s, you have Borosword Appaloosa. Shout out to my round 5 opponent, Tavion. He didn't open any hand traps against me both games. And I actually got to resolve the full board, full combo. And then the Synchros, you have Savage, Hot Red, and the best card in this deck, Chaos Ruler. This card digs for Lancia, Cycloreader, Gamma, just every extender you'd ever want. So it's just the best card in the deck, hands down. And then that's it for the cards.
All right. So, any final thoughts on your deck and the overall tournament? What were your matchups that you played against, if you remember them at all?
I played against a handful of everything, I feel like. Half of it was meta, half of it just was rogue. The matchups I lost to were Bird Up. I lost to the winner of the entire tournament. He opened Gamma, beat me, blew me out game 1. It's a die roll matchup. It is what it is. But it was a good match. But I feel like my deck overall, I definitely prepared for it properly. I also lost to, I want to say it was a Virtual World player. But again, that was just a die roll matchup. He went first. I went second. It is what it is.
Yep, it happens.
Overall, yeah. Overall, the deck performed exactly how I wanted it to. It actually overperformed. Ban this card. Dragon Link's had its time. Uh, also ban VFD, but other than that, no.
Yes.
The meta's fine, and it's I'm ready for it to change.
Yeah, no doubt. So, any final words or shout outs?
Yeah. So shout out to my new team, Pie for Life Gaming. Shout out to Kyle, who also topped the event. He got sixth place with the trap deck, Eldritch. And then shout out to Best Locals in Ohio, Plus One Gaming. They definitely helped me prepare for the event more than anybody. Shout out to Justin Singh. He's the one that got me to main deck the Lancias and put tactical talents in my side deck. Yeah, that's about it.
All right. Well, congratulations again, Sean, on your top. And of course, welcome to the team. We're really glad to have you, and we're looking forward to great things with you on the team moving forward.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. And if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe for future Yu Gi Oh! Competitive content. And this is Dom with Pie for Life signing out.